Hello everyone and welcome back to another day of Road to VGC Worlds 2017. Now, as you can see, we are now using the Trick Room team that Gavin Michaels used to win San Jose Regionals, and which was the first regionals to take place in the US. We also had the London International with the rules um, with the Sun and Moon rules, and we just had Dallas regionals just this weekend. But since there's no team information just yet, and I am pre-recording this, I don't know who won yet or what team composition won. So Tapu is a big issue for us. So is Celesteela and kind of Pheromosa. My opponent also has a double Intimidate, but I'm still gonna lead Mimikyu and Porygon. I really want Trick Room here, and because my opponent does have Oranguru and Celesteela, I think I really need to bring Magnezone here. Um, Araquanid and Drampa have not had a chance to shine. This is the same team composition we used, I believe, in the previous two games. In yesterday's Spanish video. But anyways, we'll see what happens here. We shall see what happens. Okay, so he does lead Oranguru and Tapu Lele. So our immediate response to Tapu Lele is to use our C move, and Oranguru is there in the sense that Oranguru is a threat, rather, in the sense that it can counteract our Trick Room. It's quite bulky. It can instruct. Okay, I'm still gonna go for the Never-Ending Nightmare there. Does my opponent benefit from having Trick Room? No, he doesn't. So he might try to. He might instruct my own Porygon too, actually. That would be pretty funny to see. That would actually be... Well, actually that wouldn't work. Okay, let's just go for a Trick Room and see what happens. No Protect from my opponent, no Switch Out, so I'm pretty sure, unless Tapu Lele is Focus Sash, is holding our Focus Sash, Tapu Lele will go down here every single time. So I'm pretty happy about that. We do outspeed Tapu Lele by a single speed point, and this is something that Gavin Michaels used at the regionals quite effectively. Tapu Lele prevents your Hariyama from using Fake Out with its Psychic Terrain. Oranguru goes for the taunt onto Mimikyu. Okay, that's interesting. So I guess many people are not too familiar with this team still. It is one of the disadvantages of using something that is well known, in the sense that people know what to expect, they know the main strategy of the team, and now we get Pheromosa. Now, I'm not 100% familiar just yet with every single Pokemon of the new one, so I'm pretty sure Pheromosa is fighting bug type, right? Yes, it is fighting bug type. So a Play Rough would be super effective against Pheromosa. And since Oranguru doesn't really pose an offensive threat, based on the Pokemon my opponent has in the back, I'm gonna go for the Thunderbolt, because if he switches in Celesteela, I deal super effective damage. If he switches in Salamence, I deal neutral damage, and if he switches in Arcanine, I deal neutral damage as well. Now, I'm gonna give my opponent... No, okay, he reversed... he doesn't reverse the Trick Room, he goes for a Light Screen, rather. Now, one of the advantages of Sun and Moon, or disadvantages, if you will, is the fact that you can check, and as you can see, Light Screen, down here in the bottom screen, says 4 out of 5. That means my opponent's Oranguru is not holding a Life Clay. Now, he did see me use the Play Rough on the Pheromosa. So, now, like Mimikyu is not a very good offensive threat, and my Porygon 2 didn't get the attack boost rather. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch Porygon 2 for Magnezone to get some more offensive threats going. If my opponent goes for the fighting, whoops. Okay. So if he goes for a fighting type move, wow, what? Okay. So apparently my opponent doesn't really know how Instruct works. He did go for the high jump kick onto the Porygon 2 slot, so that was pretty bad. I generally thought he would switch out or protect. Okay, that was bad. That was actually really bad. That was actually generally really bad. As long as I have Mimikyu behind this, I'm gonna go for the feint on the Pheromosa because he might try to protect. Nope. Oh, that was silly of me. I completely forgot the psychic terrain. Ugh, so many misplays in this match. So many misplays. I should have just close combat. What was I thinking? I'm under Trick Room. Ugh. I am under Trick Room. There was... Wow. I might lose this match solely because of that. Yikes. Okay, I do reduce his... Oh, wow. Are you kidding me? Okay. I completely misplayed this. I'm not gonna lie. I completely and absolutely butchered this. But... Oh boy. Yeah, I completely butchered this game, didn't I? Only one turn of Trick Room left. So, assuming my opponent double protects to make sure Pheromosa survives, or rather he protects, I'm gonna try to do the double Trick Room thing. Pheromosa does protect. What does Oranguru go for? Does he taunt me? No. Ugh. Okay. Okay, my opponent can only target one Pokemon though. Is there... Well, he can miss as well. Ugh, I played this so bad. I actually played this so bad, and we don't even know my opponent's last Pokemon. Yeah, I actually played this so bad. Wait, what's Pheromosa's speed here? Oh, wow. Never mind. Does he go after Mimikyu or does he go after Porygon? Like, the only chance I actually have here... I can't trick him. Okay, so I need him to miss... Whoops. Okay, I ran out of time. I've lost anyways, unless he... And he doesn't even go for the high jump kick. Does go after Mimikyu. If my Ice Beam targets Pheromosa... Oh. Oranguru is actually faster than Porygon 2, so Pheromosa gets another poison jab off. A +2 poison jab, which actually doesn't deal too much damage. And my Ice Beam thankfully targets Pheromosa. So maybe I still have a shot here. Maybe. Big maybe. I can't recover though. Oh, it's Celestia. There's no way. There's no way. I mean, sure, I'll Thunderbolt, but I can't out-muscle Celestia. And my opponent protects. He sets up a light screen. That's a +2 special defense. Yeah, I completely butchered this game. I completely and utterly butchered this game. Um, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna play this out. It's gonna be way too long. But there was no way I could have won here. I feel like I should have won. Like, based on my decisions, I could have made a lot better decisions. I definitely could have made a lot better decisions in that game. And I saved the battle video for whatever reason. But let's just keep on battling, find another battle here. And yeah, I'm perpetually stuck in the 1600s with this team. I feel like I could potentially be higher, but I'm not making the right decisions. I'm still not used to this metagame. I'm not used to how the players are thinking. And once again, there's Tapu Lele, so I got such a huge advantage in this game with the turn 1 KO on Tapu Lele and the Trick Room, and I couldn't take advantage of that. That was terrible of me, but anyways. Mimikyu as a lead, Porygon 2 in order to set up the Trick Room, and Hariyama and Magnezone. Hariyama is just such a good offensive threat. It covers quite well, I would say. Yeah. The Gigalith, the opposing Magnezone. He also has like a God's boosted close combat will deal a ton of damage to Araquanid and to Garchomp if Tapu Lele is holding an item and for whatever reason he doesn't lead with it. Then I can knock it off and KO it. So yeah, there's Mimikyu, and there's Porygon 2, and there's Araquanid and Tapu Lele. Okay, I know for a fact that even after an Intimidate on Mimikyu, the C move, the Ghost type C move, Never Ending Nightmare, still is still a 1-hit KO on Tapu Lele. So I'm gonna go immediately for that, and I'm gonna go for the Trick Room. There is a chance Araquanid has Roar as well. Tapu Lele is carved though, so we do find that out. And if I lose Mimikyu here, I am completely okay with that. I am actually completely okay with that because of the fact that I will get a free switch in to one of my Pokemon, and probably Magnezone, and I will have full turns of Trick Room to take advantage of that. Okay, so there's a Never Ending Nightmare onto the Scarf. Tapu Lele, so not sashed, so it does go down. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. And Araquanid will go for a Toxic. Okay, which makes sense. Toxic is a very good way to deal with Porygon 2, but we will get our Trick Room up. Now, here's where the mind games come in, because Araquanid will be faster than my Mimikyu. He might not be strong enough, like physically invested enough to KO it though. He might not be. I wish Mimikyu had gone down though, because after this turn, I don't really threaten my opponent too much offensively. He does bring in Garchomp. Now, the logical thing here would be to protect Garchomp, right? So, I'm gonna deal, or try to deal as much damage as possible to this Araquanid. I'm not really scared of Garchomp at this point with That's an incredible read by my opponent. Like, if I'm not predicting at all, I play rough and Ice Beam the Garchomp. Simple as that, but instead I lose a complete turn. Is he gonna protect the Garchomp now or not? Oh, man. Those turns where you just run into a double protect when you're trying to predict your opponent are just so bad. So freakishly bad. He just doesn't care about protecting. Ice Beam will not kill Garchomp. Wow. I freeze my opponent's Garchomp. I actually froze my opponent's Garchomp. And he stays frozen solid. Okay. After the special attack drop, I probably will not kill Garchomp. Well, actually I might. How many turns of Trick Room left? 2 turns of Trick Room left. The Toxic is wearing me down though. My opponent could have in the back Magnezone, Tapu, Bulu, Gigalith. Okay, all of those Pokemon, my Magnezone in the back can't deal with. So, what I'm gonna do here is I'm going to close combat the Arcanine and Ice Beam the Garchomp to get rid of it. Arcanine might protect here, which he does. Okay, that's fine. So yeah, I keep running into Arcanine's Protect. He has Toxics now and Protect. Presumably Flamethrower is his last attack. So sure, I did get the Freeze Hacks on Garchomp, which didn't allow him to protect this turn. I don't think it's that big a deal. And there's still one Trick Room turn left. Tapu Bulu comes in, which I'm hoping is faster than my Porygon 2, and therefore I can double up on the Arcanine. And as long as this is enough to KO the Arcanine, the 2 Pokemon in the back should be able to deal with Tapu Bulu. Unless he has something weird like Hammer Arm, which I don't know if Tapu Bulu can learn anyways. A double protect would also be pretty good for my opponent if he pulls it off with the Arcanine. But I feel kind of comfortable here. He doesn't try for the double protect, so my Guts boosted close combat does take down Arcanine, which is awesome. The Thunderbolt damage is pretty much irrelevant on the Tapu Bulu. I didn't click Ice Beam simply because I didn't want to. I didn't think Close Combat plus Ice Beam would KO. I thought Close Combat plus Thunderbolt would get the KO, but turns out Close Combat on its own got the KO. And now we see Tapu Bulu using Bloom Doom, but sure he will one-hit KO my Hariyama, and Trick Room will end here. But with the 2 Pokemon I have in the back, my Choice Text Flash Cannon from Magnezone should be enough to take down Tapu Bulu here. Should be. There's no guarantee, but I think it should be. And that plus Mimikyu's potential play rough or Shadow Claw, yeah, should be enough. Just in case he has something weird like a full Visage there. Okay, so both attacks are effective. Shadow Claw doesn't miss, and Flash Cannon doesn't miss either. So unless my opponent has something like Earthquake on Tapu, this should be king. Shadow Claw will connect, deal a decent amount of damage. And he did have superpower, but it did not KO my Magnezone. Thankfully. Wow. Wow. Knowing he did have superpower, I should have gone for the play rough, actually, onto the Tapu Bulu, because after the defense drop, I might have been able to make it up to the KO, but I definitely didn't think he would have superpower. But anyways, thankfully, Magnezone survived. And yeah, Trick Room's pretty good. The team's pretty good, obviously. I'm not pretty good. I'm still learning VGC17, but I think I'm getting better. I think I'm getting the hang of it just a little bit more every time I play. And yeah, that will be all for me today, guys. No video on Thursday. I'm just gonna keep English VGC videos to once a week instead of twice a week. And yeah, that's gonna be it from me today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave a like if you can, and I will see you guys next week. Bye bye.